What's going on? What's going on, guys? The little Mexican calling people. I think they got some issues. Before they lie, they better really think, before they decide, because your career is gonna be gone. Your radio station is gonna be closed down. The little Mexican, Boosie, you better really think before you gave a contract and the Texas Music Off and Mick Mills and other label did that fucked up shit. And these niggas got the nerves to complain. You better really think if I leave here, Texas still don't get it. They still don't get it, but Trump get it, right? He get it, right? He still don't get it. He still do not get it. See, when a person don't get it, we talking about that's gonna affect your whole culture. And they still wanna lie. The little Mexican that got hatred. That's the difference between me and what you can't understand. You don't want me to leave. You better think long and hard. Little Mexican better think long and hard about their decision. Remember, better think long and hard about their decision. I see your spiritual side, man. I see it, Passing Waterberg, man. I see it, homie. I'm reading your spiritual side. I'm seeing the spiritual side. You better think really long and hard when see the spiritual face to express. Anything I didn't just see him. His facial expression, jealousy, behavior. You better think long and hard when Texas and the industry people made that big mistake and they lied on it. And the mail of racism. Baby, you want it that bad, you take it, baby. You lying, nigga, little Mexican talking shit. Hey, keep talking your little shit. Keep talking your shit and they looking at my phone. Keep doing what you're doing. And make it more interesting for me to walk away from America, because you can't even protect. That's why God don't want to come back. You can't even protect them. Jesus had to die. He didn't have to. You were scared to stand up for him. That's the difference between what they can't understand. You talk to people in the 9/11, they say it was planned. Baby, it was a plan. It takes you to open your spirit to remember God, who God is. To open your spirit and see the enemy. See the body emotions of the enemy. When they mention, you know what God say? I hear him cooking dirt up on me and my child name, but I can cook them up like detergent and the sting. Respect my mind and respect my grind. America and God's children going to. If you're a part of God and you're in America, America is a name. Where when God is the body and the spirit. But when you're a part of God, we put those things together and we push the darkness out. We push the darkness out when people don't want us to grow and be more than we need to be. And they don't want to let the light show. Those things we must understand by God. Understand by those moments of those things. The Creator is more greater than what they can understand. And there ain't nothing that we can't do when we defeat our enemy that talk down on God and want to destroy those things. I told Walmart, is you with God? If you against him, you with change, or you with it? I'm not trying to argue. And God not trying to fight, but I'm trying to give chances, and they keep going against it. God trying to give you a chance to listen, but you keep going against God. So whenever time you go against God and go against that, we break that wall. We break that understanding when Jesus trying to get his point across. But God said, our gifts are more greater than them. and more understanding than them. Let no man tell you what you can't be and what you can't do. They're not God, and what they can't do. I want you to push the limits. Push the limit for greatness. Push the limit for understanding that you are loved. Let nobody bring you down and tell you what you can't be and what you can't do and who you can't be with. God say that power is more greater than that. You plan as you go. That's the difference between those things. Those things they can't comprehend. They want God not to exist. They want Jesus not to exist. They want to kill Jesus, but they don't understand it. They call you a snitch because they don't want God to exist. They trying to destroy it. You gotta say, would you let them destroy God? Or would you protect it? If you're gonna die for something, you die for something that's greater, not for somebody that wanna manipulate and fool you. That front line is God. That front line is Jesus. That's when you're on that front line. The only time I'ma pull that trigger when I'm in the army. If my commander tell me to. That's the only time I'm gonna pull that trigger and take orders. It gotta be for a good cause. It gotta be for something greater. But other than that, I watch the spirit and I don't care what they say. Rules was broken. And I need Joe Biden to understand about a call center. Rules was broken. And by the businesses of America, it was broken. And God demands you to listen. Jesus demands you to listen. All of these things is a must need. As a must need on a culture basis, on God basis. They said it's not about one country. It's about unity. It's not about unity. It's about God and Jesus and the Spirit of God. The non-believers worship us. And I need you to understand, the non-believer worship us because they haven't had that encounter with God. They haven't had that encounter with Jesus. They worship us. The non-believers that God didn't come to yet because they still haven't moved different. They worship us.